Hey, good morning. It's Mitch Dagmar here with TeamODZ. About ready to start today's coffee ride. We are riding the UCI Richmond course today. We've got about 30 people right now. Expect about 10 more. We're going to start this ride today. We're going to do one full lap of the UCI course at 2.2 watts per kilogram max. We will then maintain that pace until we get to the sprint banner on the second lap. At that point, I'll give a signal for the race portion of the Espresso Lap to begin, and we'll have an all-out portion for about 20 minutes or so of a race with the entire group. Got a lot of regular names here that we're seeing today. We've got Ufi Lindhart, we've got Jyrki Pakala, like we've got his wife, got OK45. See a bunch of common names, so this is going to be a fun time today. Let me log on to Discord, see chat room, and we'll get going here in 2 minutes. Hey, good morning.
Morning, Mitch.
Morning.
To start here in 44 seconds. Get myself warmed up a little bit here. Got Jyrki sending out nice text to everybody. Make sure everybody behaves. 30 seconds.
Good turnout today.
What'd you say?
Good turnout, almost 50.
Yeah, I know that is nice numbers for us right now. So 6 seconds, guys.
Ride on. Ride on.
All right, so nice, good start here. Looks like everybody's riding nice and tight. Get a little tune started here. Hey, Prince Rolex, I'm on a Kurt Kinetic. Just an old classic trainer. I've had it probably 10 years now about. Replaced a spring at one point and replaced the whole fluid unit at one point. They did that all free, so it's been a great purchase.
Do you always ride classic trainers, Mitch?
No, someone asked me on the someone logged in on one of the services we stream to and had a question. But I tell you, I did a, I don't know if anyone's done any of Jason Flores' workouts. I did his LT stacked 60-60 yesterday. That thing sucked. So it was 20 intervals, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, at about 135% of FTP. He felt great the first one. He felt okay the second one. And by the end it was just misery. Got lots of ride-ons flying around here. Hey Andy, how are you? We got Yerky dropping back to help bring somebody up, which is nice of him. You guys who are on Discord, a few of you, you guys like it without seeing all the other riders, or would you rather see all the other riders besides the coffee riders?
I think I like it like this.
Better without all the other riders. I like this.
All right. It's an option we can change, but I like it because it makes managing the race a lot easier. For the ride, and then the race, I can really see who's off the front.
It'll be really good when they add spectators like they have in London.
Yeah, I'm sort of mixed on the spectators. I kind of like them at first, and then they just kind of make noise.
It seems like when I ride alone, I don't maybe like them so much, but like a race or group effort, they just seem to be more like in their place.
Yeah, I get that.
You know, a question for you guys. I'm not much of a racer myself. On something like the second lap, do you guys target like a specific power number?
Yeah, go ahead, Ufit.
Yeah, it's more dynamic, so you try to find a group that you can sit with, and of course if that group is going slower than your FTP or what you think you can do, then you try to escape, but it's a lot dependent on what the others do, what you actually do on the race lap.
Yeah, I'd echo that. So when I've actually been successful on race laps, I kind of know what my power is and how long I'm going to be riding, so I can sort of target what I should be able to do. But I found myself bridging from group to group. You know, if the group, like Yuffie is saying, if you get there and they're going slower than what you can maintain, you think you can get to the next group, you work yourself to the next group, sit in for a second, then see where you go from there.
Okay, roger that.
I mean, you could just time trial it if you want. But that takes away some of the fun and the dynamic of the game, right? I mean, like, you know, for 20 minutes, I know what my 20-minute power should be. So I could theoretically try to dial that in and just ride and be damned, you know, if I ride with anybody or not. But I think you're better off trying to draft and work with a group and have something for the end. Especially on this course, right? Because, you know, you've got the 3 hills. You're going to have some surges. It's not going to be steady power.
Yeah, people are going to try to split the group on the hill, so there you really have to be ready if you want to go with the front. And then you need to save something for last. The sprints are really brutal.
Andy, you're awfully quiet this morning. Am I missing text here? Worries me. Yep. Alright. Andy, yeah, my legs are pretty toast. They were sore all day yesterday. How are yours after your workout? Oh, So Andy Jenners is telling me online that he had a sweet spot workout this morning. He had a long VO2 workout yesterday afternoon. He's getting stronger. He's been hitting his targets, which is good. How long were your sweet spot intervals, Andy? Hey, Pearl Squirrel 47. Thank you for the host. I appreciate it. Good job, Andy. I got to figure out what I want to do for the next week. We're going to do, Andy Jenner and I are going to do a FTP test together, kind of like in OD Zwifters group workout fashion. Other people are welcome to join. We're going to do it next Thursday. I think it's 7 in the morning, my time. It's like noon his time. We're going to do the 2 by 8 minute variety because neither one of us want to do 20 minutes. Ian Murray may join us as well. So if anybody's got a hankering to do an FTP test, you want to be motivated, I think Jason Flores is going to commentate. So he'll be chirping in our ears. It should be fun, I guess. So if the FTP test is ever fun.
So what time is your time zone?
I think 7 o'clock Eastern time. And I think it's noon in England, I think where Andy lives. I'll get an event posted on our Facebook group here soon. And then we'll figure out how many other people want to do it. You know, the same way we do the Zwifters workouts, people weight dope. So everyone's pretty much around the same watts per kilogram FTP test going in. And hopefully we'll stay relatively close during it. We're not going to do an event like in the module or anything. We meet at the line and we'll go. We're on the first climb here. We're going to splinter a little bit here. We always have people who just naturally go a little harder on the climb. We'll all regroup before we hit the finish line. Or else there'll be disqualifications. Hey Andy, I'm just going to commentate. I don't think I'm pacing even special portion. I'll probably aim for like 2.5. So I guess I could be pacing some Ds. Hard to pace when I try to call the race.
What race are you currently calling?
Now I'll be calling the Espresso Lap. Hey, Techie Kev, thank you for the post. Yeah, I know, Andy. Thank you. Trying to get my way to the front a little bit. So for anyone who's watching us for the first time, not likely, but sure enough, we do an Espresso Lap, which is a race portion. So we're going to ride at our social 2.2 watts per kilogram pace, thereabouts, till we get to the sprint banner. Sprint banner, I'll give a signal. All riders are required to be behind me at that point. On my signal, the race lap will begin, and then they'll race to the end of the second lap, and we'll have results tallied, and we'll have winners A, B, C, and D. So it's really optional, but you know, depending on how you feel or where it works in your training plan, people like to get a good measure of their fitness. Espresso Lap is a great way to do that. Yeah, you're right, Andy. High cadence though, right? I wasn't turning a big gear. Techie Kev, do you still ride on Zwift and you just avoid Richmond, or?
Are you doing the Richmond flat lap?
But we'll catch the do the whole lap, right? So the race portion will catch the 3 hills. That's good, Kev. Keep working to get back into it. Sucks that you got hurt. I've got something that's keeping me from running, which really sucks. But at least I can still cycle, so I understand. Kev, thanks for watching. Surely know all the ODZ content that's streamed on Mixer and everywhere else. So the what's up with power in the feed zone, the weekly rides, the women races. No idea what that phone meant. Test. Yep, still working.
Just happy to be back with a group after those hills.
Yeah, I don't like Richmond for this, but I guess I could ride the flat course for it, but I hate that flat course, so kind of deal with the hills because it makes the Espresso Lap fun. But yeah, I recognize that makes it tough.
It definitely makes it more interesting now.
Oh yes, I agree. That is boring.
Yeah, that's no complaint though either. That's why I'm here. Just to try to keep up with the 2.2 folks.
Training should be a bit tough.
We got Robert Lyons here today. Should make for a good race.
No, it won't. He'll just go off the front.
He's with me now. He'll just go off the front, yeah. He usually hangs with people for a bit.
Yeah, he toys with everybody. The first thing I saw when I saw his name was, oh, great, Lyons is here.
Let's see, we're slowly reeling people in that are easing. All right, Espresso Lap is on. Go, guys. Hey, Andy, anyone else ahead of me besides Swipe and Baldy? All right, so you see we got a good surge there at the start. Let's move forward here. Find someone to shadow here. All right, we've got the Booker. I think he's on Discord. He's putting in a good surge here. Hell, his Tron bike's all lit up. He's got his aero helmet on. He dropped that right at the start. He's trying to put some distance. See if he can Taylor Finney this thing here. Or Calmajon it, maybe we could say. Second coming of Lily and Calmajon right here. Yeah, that's the only ones I saw. Andy was swiping Baldy. He's got a good 9-second lead here.
Spent. Fun while it lasted.
That was your plan to get the morning glory and get the spotlight.
Yeah, well, I was way in the back with Yurki pulling up the stragglers, so.
Well, keep working. You still got 9 seconds. See if you can get to the second sprint banner. You know, you're still putting out more watts than the rest of the group here. I think they're counting on you crumbling.
They've all read the book before.
What's the title of that book?
Out fast, drop like a rock.
Up, catching up is a Swipe and you pass Baldy. Those two guys got disqualified though. That's alright. See my beacon way back there behind you. Yeah, Annie Jenner said you got hung out to dry, no one went with you.
Exactly. I was hoping there's one or two.
Got a huge ass group behind you. Must be 15 riders, I bet, back there.
That's a big problem.
Down to 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Oh, sorry, Lions has spoke up. Let's see who we got back behind you. Robert Lyons, Dennis Desmarais, David Heaton, Ufe, Tia Drone, Roland Swipe, Unohare, Frank Castro, Doug Copperthwaite. We got a full menu of folks behind you. Still have your beard? All right, you made it to the second sprint banner. Come on, push a little more. He's right on your tail. You got it.
That was the goal. That's good.
So you got sprint points at least, right? All right. You've lost the spotlight. Sorry.
Happy to turn it over.
All right, so now we've got Robert Lyons. He's pushing the group hard right now. 5 watts per
Playing well.
kilogram. Say it again, Ufe?
Alliance is playing us.
Just sitting until he unleashes holy hell, huh? Oh, Benoit, he can hang, right? They're gonna hit this downhill here. And they'll get on the little bit of a false flat away to the hill. Then they'll start 3 climbs to the finish. Nufe decides to make a move. He wants his camera time.
It's my kicker making a move.
Kicker. Nufe's kicker decided it wanted to have some spotlight. Must have like about 12 riders in the front here. All right, my money's on Lions today. Anyone feel any different?
You're not getting odds. You'll owe money.
My legs are tired. Andy, great job doing your sweet spot today. Still have a huge group at the front. I assume on the first climb, this will break apart. Looking very sweltered, that image there. Still pushing close to 5 watts here. He puts an effort in. Above 7, he must have heard me talking. Thought 5 sounded too low. Really trying to break up the group here. Who wants to suffer with him? I think that's a good question right now.
Just tiring out their legs and playing with them before he hits the hill.
Benoit tries to respond. He's about 3 seconds back. David Heaton's hanging close within a second. Puts in a hard surge here. Trying to close and bridge. Gonna bring Desmarais and Deshays with him. Might be a group of 4 here. Hit this climb. He is breaking up that group. Seems like he's letting them come back. We have Swipe, who's been disqualified, hanging in the leader group. Go through the pylons, or whatever you want to call this structure here. Ugly concrete jungle. So the group is pretty much back together again. Maybe a second gap to a second group. Make the turn towards the climb. On before the storm, or are we gonna wait till the second climb to do anything? The climb begins. No strong surge to start. little bit of one. Just boosting the power a little bit to above 6. Desmarais out of the saddle, holding on his wheel. All right, hey Andy, thank you. So it looks like Beast Swipe is the weight doper. So it sounds like he'd be disqualified anyway. His weight does not match what he has in Strava. Lions puts in a surge above 7. Desmarais is still hanging on his wheel. We're stringing this group out here. Hits the cobblestones. Doesn't slow down an inch. See Yerke's working with his group behind him, working hard, trying to motivate that group of riders. PRs and PBs. Desmarais still on him. It's a 7-second gap to the rest of the group. Lion's heart rate is 186. Desmarais is at 200, 199. He's really redlining here. Lions comes over the top and drops an arrow. Must be disheartening if Desmarais has nothing to respond with there. Still holds on his tail. Lions gets a breather 4.39. Desmarais still working, trying to get a draft, trying to get a rest. The arrow's gone. Getting Sagan's rainbow here. 23rd Street climb to the finish. These two go neck and neck as they hit this climb. Desmarais drops a feather. Gamesmanship on the gaming is fun here. And Ryan still bests him to the top of the hill, feather and all. Really blew that group behind him apart though. Looks like they're all strung out now. Desmarais puts a surge to hit the beginning of the descent. Steve Lyons is happy to sit on his wheel and save himself. Lyons back in the lead. Got a little bit longer climb here to end this. See if that's a factor or not. Lions' heart rate's come back down, 173. Desmarais is still in the 180s. Don't know what that means for him, but for me that would mean I'm cooked. I'm done. Begin the last climb here towards the finish line. Great ride here by both these guys. Lyons just calmly rides in the 5s. Helicopter shot. Go around the curve. Continue the climb here. Still neck and neck. This may come down to the final sprint, which will be fun to watch. Desmarais tries to pull away here. Forces Lyons out of the saddle. Closes right back down on that wheel. And goes right past him. Bumps it to 7. Out of the saddle again. Making his surge here. Desmarais still hangs on. Lyons above 9 now. He is working towards this finish. Puts a second on Desmarais. This one may be done. Hits the 300-meter mark. He's above 10 now. 200 meters. Desmarais is trying to stay close here. Just not going to happen. Lyons takes this Espresso Lap today. Great ride and super ride by Desmarais. And here's Dangermond back here with me in the back. About ready to hit the 23rd Street climb, I believe. I've got Yerke behind me somehow. Just going on up the road. See Dalton's makes way to the finish. Sanjay Bakala on the climb. Kevin Booth making his way up the climb. And back to me on the descent. My riding buddy here, Albala. Have to look up that flag. Ah, he's from Spain. Yeah, Yerke's coming for me. That's right, Andy. Not letting Yerke beat me. I think I got it. Not letting this guy beat me though either, Andy. He doesn't give up, does he? All right. Here's results. As we thought, Lions and Desmarais. Wipe is disqualified. The third overall will be Heaton, then the Shays. See if Heaton stays a C or not. Then Ufe, then Lada, Tsunohara, Dalen, Padrone, Copperthwaite. That's our top 10. Great job, guys. Yeah, Andy, you're exactly correct. Yerke would top the course with me. Yerke's a strong rider. Hey folks on Mixer and Facebook, thank you for joining us. Head over here and cool down for a second. Wait for Yerke and his group. Come across that finish line. Be any time now.
What is this race called if I want to join next week?
I couldn't hear over the mixer whine in the background. Could you say it again?
What is this race called?
It's called the Coffee Ride with Espresso Lap by TeamODZ. So we do a number of formats. We do coffee rides where we have a warm-up. Usually about 2/3 of the ride is sort of a social warm-up. Then we have an all-out shorter race. Then we have a format we call cat and mouse on some other days, where we start the groups off in inverse order. So D's first, then C's, and B's and A's. And there's gaps between them, so the faster riders try to catch the slower riders. We've got a ladies only race as well that we run, and some other formats. But yeah, on Wednesdays, we always do this coffee ride in the morning. All right, guys. So thank you for joining me today. Had a blast being the ride today. Worked a little bit at the end. Got to see a great finish. Feel strength on some riders. Got to see some great teamwork with Yerky Pacala. Day 45, leading them back to stay with the group. See you here again next Wednesday. Same ride. Friday, I should be doing a workout online. Maybe tomorrow as well, but I'll post those online if people want to join me. That's fine. And check out TeamODZ.com for the rest of our content. We've got rides every day of the week. Some in this format, some are different. We also have educational stuff like What's Up with Power and In the Feed Zone, where you can learn more about power and nutrition. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.